All right, guys, what is up? I am back from the exciting Italy, and I'm ready to make some decks. We are at crunch time. So at crunch time, we kind of just give up on all our testing. We choose what works, and we just go with it. The data from Oticon was basically useless. Baby winning the event does not tell us anything helpful besides that a lot of people weren't being aggressive. So that's not helpful in the least. Because when people aren't being aggressive, it just tells us that we should be aggressive. It also means that the format currently is leaning towards that. So this is the way to play around decks that are trying to take too long. So you'll notice here we're using two engines that are older. We have the Mass Saiyans and Piccolo, but we also have Scions to use the Skillless engine. One thing that you'll see here that I just noticed right away is we don't have Gohans yet. So Gohan is a straight upgrade in this deck because he'll let us start drawing some cards and free comboing. We're also going to utilize him to awaken faster because the faster we awaken, the better we are. It has a few tricks that we're going to show you guys. We don't need to play a Unison as easy now. You'll notice that since we have 4 targets, we effectively have 8. So that's kind of cool because this card searches. Son Goku is our primary turn 3 play. If we're going first, we're going to try to win on 3, and Son Goku will be how we go all in. He can't be removed from skills, so we need him to be a 4 of. Because this format is weird, we also have to have some negates, which is why I have After Image currently at 2. However, kind of Lincoln, we cut it. We've got the Yamchas to slow down people. Oh, I hate running no negates in this format. I'm just looking to see what we could cut. We can definitely cut a single skillless here. That gives us 6. That's plenty of targets. And we just need one more card. I'm seeing if I have any duplicates I don't see. Frieza's really insane. This is insane, 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 insane. And Brawly's just in a good spot. He's going to be in our sideboard as well. And we can use this Bardock here to put him in our drop so we don't have to worry about drawing him. So that's nice if we don't want him in a match. Man, it sucks to do Brawly. I'm trying to see if there's another card. Cutting an Android 18 isn't a bad choice. We can just go with that right now because we're not going to utilize this too much. So let's go ahead and view the deck. And then I'll check to make sure it's looking pretty. It's very similar to some of the other builds you have, so this isn't a crazy new one. This is just probably what we're going to go for with Gen Con. This is utilizing 2 basic strategies. We're basically just trying to go fast, but still have access to unisons. The reason why we want to have access to unisons is really just their draw power. If our opponents are trying to do a lot of tricks and take their time, we want to draw to make the game go longer because we're not going to utilize a lot of negates. We're going to have some on our board, of course, and I'll think about that later. One thing we're going to try out in these games that you're going to see hopefully in a few minutes is we also have this card. What I didn't realize about it, which makes it so powerful, is you can just place it underneath the unison, right? And it says choose one of your red, right? Choose one of your red unison cards with 10,000 more power and place it underneath the marker. Hand battle, add a card to the chosen. So we can keep this card back is the cool trick. And then on turn 4, we can tap 3 energy and still have an energy open for another effect. So frequently what blue is going to do is get to play Dirty Burst, okay? And we want them to Dirty Burst because if they Dirty Burst, we can kill them with other cards. So we play this card, we still wipe their board, nothing too exciting there. It's got Deflect, that's great. It's an 8 cost. We can play it for 4 energy, well, for 3 energy. But what's going to make it so powerful is we're then going to just basically tap them out. Blue's always going to have that 2 energy, and if not, this is a really great card in the mirror. What makes this card so good in the mirror is the same thing. We can cast it for 3 energy, so if we want to side in Violent Rays and other tricks, we're good to go. But also, it's going to up the markers on these cards when we want, and that's just nice. Honestly, it's just a helpful thing. Obviously, the best turn 4 play is always going to be Vegeta, and we want to get our opponent at such a low life with our Son Goku Divine Presences and other tricks that's all we need to do. Just play this card and win the game. And generally he will. Either A, your opponent will keep a bunch of energy up to deal with this card, which means they're not doing anything and we can just take our time. Or the opposite, they'll tap out and then we win the game. But yeah, you'll notice this is two different builds. So this is taking my Fest build and then all the decks we were testing into one and kind of like mashing them together. So we're going to see now if it works, and hopefully it does, because like I said, I've been gone for a bit, so I haven't got to test. And then it looks like people are just trying to take forever. Scion is basically the best card in the game right now for aggression. If you want to be aggressive, even if you're playing cooler, I highly recommend you find a way to put Scion in, because effectively it's going to force everyone to awaken on turn 2. And if you can force everyone to awaken on turn 2 and you can save your awaken for your turn 3, your odds of winning skyrocket. And if nothing else, he's a really cool ability to pop in this deck, because, excuse me, sometimes we're just going to build hand advantage. If you guys saw my top 16, I think it was, for Fest, I played against the Mirror, and I kept in the Scions. And the only reason I did that was so that way on turn 2 I could pop it, play 2 Gokus, and then play a Gohan, and then just combo, draw a card, and then just keep trying to combo and draw a card, so that way I was gaining card advantage and protecting my life in the Mirror. And that's a very good strategy. So I believe I've already done it on untap. Let's just see if it trends. So we have good old consistent, just to show you the difference. So this is the same list, but this list is trying to do the exact same thing, but we're not running Scion. So that's what we have to decide is this build with Scion better, or is Kai better? So we're going to find that out, hopefully, in some testing. I'm going to play both games, give you guys a little bit of videos here, and then we'll title this one. Let's see, what do we want to title it? This is just called Clone. No, let's title this one Fest Skillless Plus. Make it pretty simple, and hopefully this game works out pretty well. We don't have anyone to play yet, so I will pause it here and hopefully somebody will join. All right, let's see. We got some blue. This is going to be the best testing, but we'll take it. Gogeta is not exactly anything we expect to play against, so I made the chat bring the fire, so maybe they have in fact fire. So we keep Gohan, we keep a super combo, and then the rest of it we can just send back. Against blue, generally speaking, Brawly is quite good, so I could see that as an argument. But I want Scion, because this deck is one of those decks that's not very good if we don't, if we can be aggressive. And we don't care if we go first or second, but we should at least figure it out. D7. So he rolled a 2. Hey, I get to go first. Okay, so in this situation, we're always going to charge in a gate. That does lower the amount of negates we have, and we have to keep track of that. So you don't... Oop, does that drop 1? Ugh, that was a bad one. Draw to drop 2 more. Draw 1. Discard a card. Probably always best to get rid of a Skillless in this situation. We didn't hit anything good, which is bound to happen. I really love the fact that Gohan now can get us our Unison. If you guys remember, I was playing the other build, and I think he can get us any card, right? What is he saying? Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1... 4 or less. Okay, so Aura Skillless. I think we just get out effectively the SCR, right? Because this card is pretty great, and then it makes my opponent kind of afraid. I could see an argument, by the way, that I should have purposely comboed the Android 17 discarded, so then I could like combo the Skillless just to draw a card and save a life. But against blue, we want to take as much damage as possible. So 100% let blue hit you. In his case, he doesn't even have to hit you. Man, I haven't played against this so many times. What is it? Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, add 1 to your hand, and shuffle your deck. And then at 4 or less, you can untap 2 energy. Yeah, so he's just going to be chilling, which is fine. We are not in a rush. So we're probably not going to play Frieza this turn. If anything, we would play Android 17. So we can get rid of him down, draw a card. Ooh, okay, that was helpful. 10. And I think we probably just burst here. You always play your bad one first. We're going to go ahead and find a card. And we're just going to find the same card that we already have in play. We don't need them. And so this gives us the ability to activate some of the tricks. And we draw 1. And then we burst 3. Draw 1. And discard 1. We'll discard that same card. We are not in a rush. And I'd see, did we hit a 17? Because that'd be awesome. Nope, still no 17. But if we wanted to, we could already awaken. And honestly, in this situation, it may not be a bad idea. Because he's going to play the Unison next turn. You could make an argument for it. Because we're not going to do too much next turn. And he's probably going to play Baby Hatch. So we know we're getting put into a bad situation here, and that's okay. So this is probably the worst that we could do against blue. And then we'll switch this over because you should technically go right here. Blue is in a weird spot. Blue just sucks. He's doing a Z deck? Oh, man. I didn't realize this guy's just playing the new cards. Like, that's such a waste of my time. Like, I get it. Like, you're trying to do stuff. I just got to clarify. No Zenkai. Like, I'm actually looking to play. So this was 100% a waste of our time, but we can see our consistency. Like, you notice the lack of Scion, for example. Cool. So he did nothing with his turn. Seems really bad. We play an Android 17. Let's go ahead and burst first. Because I want to see what we can put in the drop. Draw to drop. 1, 2, 3. Draw a card. And we'll discard probably into 17. So the reason why is we're going to assume he's got something pretty here. But maybe not. We just draw a card. And, ooh, we did draw it. So we'll do draw a card. And then we just do 15. Always good when you get that. All right, we get rid of a card from our deck, which is hopefully going to help us a little bit. We can get rid of another Skillus. Not what we're looking for, but we're going to attempt to play this card. See if he says nothing. Okay, cool. Now, here we could kill his Unison if we want to. We might regret it because he's got some stupid Zenkai cards. But we want to peep 3. Still not hitting what we want, so this sucks for us. Oh, no, we want to go, sorry. Draw 2, there we go. Peep 2. Okay, and then we want to press B. Isn't it B or is it Y? Must be Y. All right, I have no clue what it is. Send to bottom is, yeah, okay, it's Y. Y. There we go, okay. Cool. All right. This is an interesting discussion now. So we just go ahead and super. He might have something that's a problem. He can do a few things, so we'll just do 25. He could Zeno super combo here. Yep, Zeno super combo. He'll probably Beerus, put it on the bottom of my deck. He just wanted to play a red-blue. So 25, So he just needs 5k more. Okay, cool. We got rid of a lot of cards from his hand. Totally awesome for us. We like that a lot. What sucks about this is we got rid of our other card. We have a few choices, and I don't know what the right answer is. Let's just say, before we do anything else, what could we do here? Let's just go ahead and say attack leader. We just want to do 15. Okay, we're going to shake. Draw 1, and then burst 3. Dang, that would have been a great card here. Just for future. Okay, so we can't do anything really yet. Honestly, the best thing we can do is probably just go ahead and say attack leader. And what we want to do here is just go ahead and do some combos just to draw. We're hoping we draw into something where we can play it. So far, this is just bad. Okay, we got a Scion. That's cute. If he doesn't awaken, this could be useful. So we'll see. So this is a 9, 14, 24. Now we do know the Vegeta SER is there. So we just really want to get him down in life. We just say 10. He can combo out of it. We don't care. And then we're going to search our deck. See what we have left. We have a Goku in the deck. Alright, so there are some Divine Presences. We just got unlucky. Wow, he is blowing a lot of resources. So this is fantastic for us. Because we still have more attacks after. Dimension Magic? Ooh, wow, this is fantastic. Unless there's some BS I don't know about with Zenkai. Like there could easily be something. Oh, no, we want to do... Let's just do this. Pay 1. Oh. Brawly. Let's just take a look at your hand. Now he could Trunks me, which is fine. Just want to see what the heck we're dealing with. Now this is pretty similar to what a blue deck would be. So let's take a look. It gives us an idea. Like I said, this is kind of a waste of time. So he's got a Rampaging, he's got a Vacu, he's got a Topo, so let's just take the Vacu. Just so he can't do the silliness next turn. We pay 1. And we play Android 17. We know he doesn't have a counter, so we just draw a card. If we want to, we can attack here just to try to get another life in. It's mostly just to be annoying. And we just want to draw that Vegeta SER. We know he doesn't have anything good in his hand, so we might as well. And then that means we can just hand dump next turn. Hopefully we'll mill, hit the Vegeta SCR, and then just win the game. It's that simple. He might have something I don't know about, like some new Zenkai card. I have no idea. I'll have to preface, though, in our testing, like, hey, please don't bring crap that's not coming out for a whole month. That's not testing. And we haven't even seen the set. Like, don't waste your guys' time. 100%. If you're watching my videos, don't start testing Zenkai. Because we got to see the promos. Because if you guys know anything about Dragon Ball, the set never matters. It's the promos that matter. Like, Dragon Ball promos are what makes this game so valuable for players. Because some stuff like Vegeta God Leora, man, that's like a $2,000-$3,000 card when it was a PSA 10. Well, we just got those in droves. I think I got 6. I just sold them for $400 or $500 a piece, not knowing that they'd be that expensive created. But still, like, we get such an advantage over collectors. So, and speaking of that, if you guys are watching this right now, make sure to subscribe, follow. We need some more followers here. Okay, so he got the Veku. That's fine. Nothing we can do about it. We can't remove this card, which is annoying, so nothing we can do about it. I don't know why he attacked me. That's weird. You should not attack me in this situation, unless he's killing me. There might be something I don't know about. But you don't need to attack my leader. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I should have kept a skill list for my next turn. We can let him die. He's got barrier. We have no way to kill this card. Our anti-yellow will be in the board, of course, because we do expect it to exist. So first things first, let's just telegraph if we have it. Like, if he's got the baby hatch, we're in trouble anyway. We can't win. We just draw to drop. 1, 2, 3. See if we can hit the SCR. We didn't yet, but we hit this. So let's go ahead and burst 1. Draw to drop. Nope, no SCR. And we have no way to draw cards. We want to attack with this card. Ironically, which sucks because he's got this. He's got the baby hatch. Nope. Okay, cool. So we peep 3. 1, 2, 3. And we got stuff that does not help. We have a Frieza, and we have this. So we can grab this for later. And then we get to go draw to bottom. To bottom. Okay. Okay, well, we might actually be draw to bottom. Oh, I don't think I can take that card, actually. Hold on. Let me just see. I don't think I can take it. I think it has to be mono. Here, I'll put this here. Put this here. I think I have to take this. So we shake this. Then we're going to go bottom, bottom. He, of course, gets to ramp. That's the whole point of the deck. We're not that worried about it, but there might be some BS that we have to worry about. So now we, of course, shake. We bring back a super combo. This is just to see if we can draw our SCR, because I don't think it's on my drop. Might have screwed up here by just doing it first, but yeah, no, it's not there. Okay, so we attack. Here we just want to attack with like a 1-drop. Okay, we know he's going to topo. So we want the topo to be now. Hey, look, topo. Cool. And now this is where it gets weird. So math-wise, I think the correct play is going to be to go for it. He can trunks here. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. He's got it. I think. Okay, so cool. He does have the trunks. Okay, fine. We can do what? So we have 2 outs then. I still think this is the better play. Probably just a swing lead. Discard 2. Yamcha. And we would take a look to see if we need a Champa. If we have a Champa. Nope, no Champas are left. So we can't kill him. Okay, cool. No negates. Let's go ahead and draw a card. Probably be our SCR. It always is. And then we have 2 choices here. Ironically, we could go big. And we will go here. So 25, 35, 40, 45. The reason why is 25, 30, nope, 40. Right? 25, 30, 40, yeah, 45. Math is hard. 35, 45. He could probably combo out of it. He probably has Bean at this point. Probably has something good. Now, I do have the Vegeta SCR, so I can attempt to do one swing and then go for it. And if it doesn't work out... See, now he has a Zeno, so I have to keep in mind, like, why did he do that? Now, it only costs me 1 card to discard if I do, so that's very good. If he discards his whole hand, that'll be great for me. Because he's a 30k base. That's pretty great. So he's at 25. He still needs a lot. He's that. So he needs 30k. 25 more? 25 is a lot in this situation. So this makes him need only 20k more, but that's 2 10ks from his hand. So even if he draws a 6-drop, he's not looking strong. And I can still kill him with this card, which is what I'm going to do. I don't know if there is a skillless left. That I look at it. Like, I didn't think about that, so that sucks. Okay, so he says he's at 50. I believe him. Okay, and now we just do the same thing. We swing here. We discard this card. We discard this card. We take a look through our deck to see if we have a skillless. I doubt we do. Nope, no skillless. So we shuffle. And we say 30. Now, he will take this attack because he has no cards in hand. There is no possibility I can think of that would stop it. So... this makes him 20. He could have a Zeno and 5 other cards. Yes. And he's being annoying. At lead. Yes, it's at lead. Come on, man. Save time. Now, if I were him, I would actually combo. Okay, cool. So we win. More than likely, we discard this card. We discard this card. So unless he has baby hats, we win. Cool. All we were afraid about here was baby hatch. So we have 30, 45. So there should be no. He could Zeno and then maybe like draw something, but he can't get rid of my card, so it should be good. Cool. All right, well, that was some testing just to show you that the deck works without any help. So that was not at all worthwhile. The guy's cool. You just got to say something like no Zenkai. Like I said, cool opponent, cool deck. You're going to see a lot of fun stuff coming out. That is the best part about a new set. Everyone's going to be brewing all these cool things. But we got Gen Con. Did you guys see the prizes for Gen Con? It's about $2.5 thousand per event. $2.5 thousand. That's how much a regional win is. That's how much a teams win is. So if you win every event at Gen Con, that is 10 grand. So if you don't play Dragon Ball, you should. Because there's some big money. All right, we'll pause. All right, let's do it. Second one that we're going to test. We just shuffled. And let's see, do we win or we lose? We go first. Cool. All right. Well, that's not that helpful. As we've talked about before, if you go first in Dragon Ball right now, you are really far ahead. But it's important to see, like, does that mean you win or does it mean you're just better off? This hand sucks. So we just go back a whole hand. When you get a hand like that, if there's nothing that has draw power, just send it back. We just hope we get better. And we got better. Cool. All right, so we got some fun stuff here. Draw one. Oh, no, we don't draw yet. Sorry. Wrong way to do this. So we cheating without trying to. So we first do this. We can make an argument. Hold on. Yeah. So we go drop 3. Always the first thing. We want to drop 3. We draw a card, and we hope we hit a 17. And we just get discarded. The reason why we want to discard that bad boy is we have 3. Okay, we need more. And we want to play Gohan. So Gohan is fantastic here. He's going to help us beat our opponent. We're not going to play... we are not going to play a Unison on 2. We want to play this Android 17. That is our preferred turn 2 play. So much so that, as you saw, we got rid of... our other beauty. An argument here could have been that we should have kept this Son Goku since we don't have as many hits. Ooh, green. All right, so the reason why we're doing this strategy, I'll show you all the stuff we're doing. We're going to be doing a lot of things. Cool. So we just combo here. We protect a life, and that gives us another U7 in our drop. That's all we want against our opponent. We want to keep a bunch of stuff in our drop. That puts us up to what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we can awaken next turn. God, it's so annoying. I hate this crap. So if he runs dormant, we can't do as much next turn, but nothing we can do about it. So we take a life, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. That does screw up our strategy for next turn, and I'm not sure what the right play is. So normally the right play would be to summon... I would assume that the right play would be to play Scions, do a lot of attacks. So what we're going to do is we're going to get an idea by attacking his leader. And if he dormants here, then we'll know. Because if he dormants, he blows this up. It'd be a good play for him. If he doesn't have the dormant, it's a good play for us. Cool. We draw 1. And sadly, we did not draw Skillless, so we just say 10. What's interesting is I don't actually know what the right play is now. Because his leader triggers, we want to leave him at 5. So if we want to leave him at 5, I don't know what the right play here is. So I think we want to burst 3. Draw a card. Ooh, he did hit a 17. Oh, and then we can discard a 17. That's not as helpful. Okay, let's see. Does that get us our... Okay, cool. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we can awaken. So this is cool. Likely this will be what will trigger him to play like his Frieza, if he has one. Or Dormant Me. Okay, assuming that means no responses. We just say 10. Ironically, can't do much about this. So we go find cards. And now he can blow up our cards, and that's okay if he does. Because if he's wasting a dormant on these cards, it does not matter. But we want him to take as much as possible. He's probably thinking about dormanting. I would be if I was him. Okay, so now this is where we get into a weird discussion about control. I could awaken here, I could do some tricks, but mostly what I want to do is nothing. Because in this situation, we have a great board presence, it's looking good. I'm just trying to think about what we could do aggressively. So he wants to awaken on his turn by taking a life. So we have 7 cards in our drop, so we want to kind of like stop him. So we'll try to do some tricks here. If he plays, I don't even know how to say it, the Cold-Blooded. What's this say? Ooh, this is even better than we thought. So if he plays a green here, he's going to have to play his Frieza 5-drop to even untap his energy. And even then, it won't do what he wants. So we can back him into a corner here for the win, is the hope. Like, that's what you try for. This is called trapping your opponent. He walked himself into this trap by playing the green-yellow, of course, but that's why we chose to be less aggressive, because we forced him to want to play it. Now, if your opponent ever flips up a card, like this card, you can assume since he wants to play this card and he didn't play it, now, we could get rid of our 17 and our tapped Goku just to keep him around, but that's stupid. Oh, we could also do this to draw a card. So he's not comboing. It'll die. If he taps the turn, that's where it'll be exciting for me. Because then we can just go Piccolo Unison. We can really chill out. Or we could play Divine Presence if we draw it. So he sees the bait. He's not falling for it. He's like, if I play this, I will lose. Now, I think Frieza still is Frieza Clan, though. Yeah, he sees it. He doesn't want to just tap out for nothing. So he's got something that costs an energy. Assume Shocking Death Ball. Unison isn't a terrible play here. But we'll see what we can do here. We want to shake and burst 3, draw 2, drop. And then we want to draw 1. And we want to discard a card. Okay, we have the Vegeta SCR. Fantastic. We always love that. And then we want to just hit the leader. Draw a card. And we unfortunately get the same crap we had. I think we just want to draw a card here. Cool. That was a good one. All right. So 15. $15,000. This is a cool turn for us because we can actually do a lot. Forces him to awaken where he draws 2. That's fine. We don't mind. And then we want a combo as well on our attack. So if he has the Shocking Death Ball, this would be the time to play it. So here we just go to 15. Now, the reason for this is this will make him blow a super combo. If he blows a super combo, super advantageous for us. Or he blows his Awaken a turn early, which means he has less. Or he just takes it. Oh, even better. So we get out our Scion. And there should be another Scion, right? There he is. And then we'll get the other one from the deck, actually. Because we don't want to draw it anymore. And thanks to the Dragon Ball ruling, they ruled that this card can get out from both sections, which I disagree with. I think it should only be one or the other. Okay, cool. He blew his Frieza on that. Okay, so we'll... Oh, okay. Frieza dies. Cool. Interesting. So what we're going to do ahead of time is we're going to focus on drawing cards right now. Yeah, because we are going to Awaken. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and play this one. And then we're going to go ahead and attack here. And that's just to see if he has the Dormant. We'll get rid of some counters on his guy. We're not too worried about it. Save us time. Come on, man. 10, come on. No response. If you guys do play me, please try to play faster. These are, I always, like, we're just here to learn. Like, okay, so now let's just attack this guy. Because we're not going to kill our opponent this turn, we know that. But if we can wipe his Unison, great positioning. Cool. We know you don't have a response. Okay, so now we attack his leader. We go 19. So now he doesn't have a Unison in play. He's going to have to either do a super combo here or Awaken. Both are fine. Or he goes to 2. He does not want to go to 2 versus me, because then this game is pretty much over. Goes to 2. Okay, cool. So in this situation, we're just going to play the Android 17. And we're just going to go ahead and attack, just so we can keep that energy up. We're going to go to Peep 3. We're looking for a super combo here, obviously. Super combo would be fantastic. And there it is, just by request. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and alternative Awaken, because that's what makes this leader so ridiculous, and we fully expect him to change it. Is that now I still can do stuff with my energy, and we can just force him to combo some cards. So he's going to have to Awaken. So this is 25. This is 35. You could make a very good argument that you should go bigger, but we're just going to go to 35. And that's just because we have a very weak hand. We drew 2 Unisons even after we charged one. I think if I would have known, I would have discarded another one. You could definitely do an argument that better play here would be to combo this and go to 45k. Because we can get it back next turn, and that's a really strong play. I still like the idea of playing around with the Son Goku, that if he plays something that's relevant. I just really like the fact that we can force our opponent, if they spend their energy, not to get it. 25, and he's already going to blow so many cards. And we don't want to tap out, because like he does have the green-yellow, and he could have something that we don't expect. So this is 25, 35, that's 40. Oh yeah, I'm 35. I think I said, yeah, 35. Okay. And then now we go ahead and shake. shake. We get to draw a card. We get to burst 3, draw 2, drop 1, 2, 3. See if we can hit that. An argument could be made that I should have done earlier. Like, there's no reason to wait for my awaken. I'm not sure why I did do that. I could have had another 5k to blow. Just to force a card out of his hand. So this is why we love this deck, though. This deck is just so insanely aggressive. Scion could be at 4. And then he's just baiting me here. That's fine. One, two, three. And the reason why we're not going to bother to do anything is we have after image. Okay, so now we'll do it. Just to draw a card. And then he's going to get to Zarbon. It makes me discard a card. This is a cool trick. If you guys have never seen it before, he gets to untap. And basically just lets him have it free. Now, we should have probably waited to see if he does something else. We're not in a rush here. We're not killing him with that card because we're killing with the SCR. So we can keep back an after image. We combo this just to combo it. Like, that's just a better card to get rid of because it'll scare him. And on the first attack, he will negate it with a mecha because he just put 1 down. So there's a lot we can do here. We put this here and we shake. And we go ahead and draw 1. We do not burst any because we don't want to just lose. And we just peep. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go ahead and grab this card. And if he's, of course, going to... Does he have a second one? Yes, he does. Okay. Peep the 2. Peep 2. Y and Y. Okay, cool. All right. And then we say that's fine. And then now we get to go ahead and swing with our leader. Always leader. So this way he's afraid. And then we tap this. He might play a Poutine. And if that he does, we have to play around it. Okay, he didn't negate. So this is interesting because we just win the game if he takes it. So we just want to combo our cards. We don't need to keep anything back, and we are showing our opponent that we have it. He's like, 30, 45. So he has to combo out of it here. Now, an argument would have been made here. I should have... he might get out of it, right? That's what people are probably watching this and thinking. And you should have kept some cards up. But we knew he ran this card and it taps 2. So we don't want to just lose. And so this makes him 25, and he's going to just discard a lot of cards. Now, our Vegeta can't attack. That's very important here. So 25, Vegeta cannot attack. And we're okay with that because he's not going to kill us. But our Piccolo Unison can, and we submit. Boo. Cool. We'll just win that way. I'm fine with it. I think green, not mecha. And he challenged me and said, "You won't use the effect." No, we'll absolutely kill you any way we can. That was fun. I like the deck versus yellow. Obviously, Realm of the Gods would have been bad against Divine Presence. What really matters is what we talked about already. We have aggro. That's what's going to make this deck work. So we're going to try it. We're going to run more games. Those tests were not helpful. I'm going to be specific in our other games.